Hey, let's keep it fresh, let's keep it clean, and today it's all about beans and greens. So I'm gonna make you a really super simple, super quick, super delicious soup that actually doubles as a hearty summertime meal. I think you're gonna love this. All right, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start with some extra virgin olive oil and just gently bring that to heat. Just a little bit, about a tablespoon or two. Then I'm gonna smash a little bit of garlic and throw him in there, chop him up. Now the reason I'm doing this is I want to sweat out the garlic, and I'm actually going to throw some of my herbs in there too to get flavor out of them. I want it nice and chunky. Hear that? Kind of sounds like rain on a roof. I don't want crackle, 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 but I just want that very delicate sound of the garlic just loving that oil. I don't want it to brown because brown is bitter. Oh, piece escaped on me there. Okay, now I'm going to throw in some beautiful red pepper flake because I want some heat in there. And I'm also going to throw my oregano in at this time and move those guys around. I can smell all that pepper coming up, so I'm going to stop the cooking with just a little bit of stock. I'm going to throw in my greens and cook them down. So simple, so good. We're talking about a meal in minutes, in real time. So while that's happening, I'm going to take an egg, yes, an egg, and I'm going to poach it in a little bit of boiling water, just gently simmering, because I'm going to add a little bit of protein to this dish. I'm going to raise my heat, cook down my greens a bit. Now while my greens are cooking down, I'm going to add my beans. Just a little bit. Get it delicious. Then I'm going to add some fresh tomato. I didn't saute the tomato because I want the pop of that fresh tomato. I'm going to add a little more stock. And just get it nice and juicy. So this is a hearty soup. And then I'm going to add my cooked pasta. Now you can use anything you want. I'm using radiatore, but you can use any small pasta like ditalini, or if you have fettuccine or linguine or something like that left over, chop it up, throw it in. That's what Grandma would have done. Bring it up to a simmer. So the starch in the pasta is actually going to help thicken this sauce just a little bit for us. Or thicken the soup, I'm sorry. I'm going to go over and check on my egg. Now this couldn't be any simpler. I'm just dropping this in there, and to check the doneness, I'm just going to feel the top, and it's still kind of wiggly. So I'm going to drop him back in just for a second. This guy, we're going up the full power. Bring him up to a boil. Now, because I've got my pasta in here and because I've got my beans in here, this is a complete protein. I'm going to add a little egg and Parmesan cheese to it, just to kind of add a burst of protein at the end. And also the egg's going to add this kind of really cool kind of creaminess to it with that yolk. You can omit the egg if you don't want to have it, because you do have a complete protein in here. But think about all that spinach and all that wonderful stuff in here that's happening at the same time. A little bit of salt, a little bit of pepper. So just a touch of salt and a touch of pepper. Now, if I'm using canned beans, that's okay, that's not cheating, but they might have some salt in them already. Okay, I'm going to check my egg again. It's just about there. In real time, we are done. So I'm going to go boom. Look at that. All those beautiful colors. So vibrant. It's got the fieriness of that red pepper in there. This is eating. This is how we do it. A little bit more. Oh, that is gorgeous. Look at that color. Look at all those textures in there. Little poached egg on top. Boom. There you go. And then we're going to do just, you got to have the Parmesan. And for me, I'm a spicy guy. It's a little bit of red pepper flake. That's how we do it. Le Cordon Bleu. Eating fresh, eating healthy, great technique, great flavor, big smiles, big heart. That's how we do it at Le Cordon Bleu.